Straightsmile Solutions, straightsmilesolutions.com, and I just wanted to clarify something really quick. First of all, since I'm going to talk about Invisalign, I have to give you my whole Align Technology legal briefing that I'm required to do before any video involving an actual company like Align Technology. I'm not particularly picking on them, but I'm required to do this. So basically, what I need to tell you is that I don't work for Align Technology or Invisalign, never have, never taken a dime from them. So any type of educational material that I put up about them is just my own clinical opinion based on the questions y'all are asking me. So someone specifically asked me this question, and if you try to Google search it, there is nothing out there. And people feel like they're getting mixed answers when they ask in Invisalign sponsored classes like Mollis or Galler, or even now they have this Dawson. These are the sponsored classes that you have to pay for in order to take. So I want to just clarify my own opinion so that you guys can get the best outcomes on your Invisalign cases. My goal is not to undermine them at all, but my goal is to give you guys really great education so that you can have better outcomes on your Invisalign cases. And this also doesn't just apply to Invisalign. This applies to any aligner company that has a CBCT feature. I know Spark does. I don't know who else does. It's always changing, right? And not everyone I know that I work with even has the CBCT, so I don't always know who has what. But anyways, I think their CBCT feature is incredible. I love it, and if you can do this on all your cases, it's going to just give you better outcomes. Obviously, I'm trained to use a traditional Ceph, and I'm looking at the Ceph and I'm looking at the Clincheck and I'm looking, and it's like two different screens, right? But if I can integrate it, that's great. It tells me a little bit more. However, you got to remember that, and I don't have a picture of their CBCT feature because when I post stuff like that, they get super mad and that's when the lawyers come after me. So I'm not posting that. I'm sure there's a way you can post your case, but I just am a little too nervous to post that. So this is a traditional Ceph of mine. But in any case, remember, Invisalign's only showing this field. That's all you're getting is this, okay? You're not getting this soft tissue, the cranial base, the border of the mandible or the lips or anything like that. So you're just looking basically at, it's just telling you according to their AI and according to their, what they can predict, is it okay for you to flare incisors? Is it okay for you to expand molars and premolars? That's basically what it's telling you. What are the limits of what you can do with this case, which is incredible because before you guys were just blowing things out through the water. So, but it's not showing you the rest of the information that you can get from a Ceph. So for some cases, especially cases that aren't like just class 1, that involves soft tissue and profiles and E-lines and mandibular plane angles and things like that, like you need an actual Ceph as well, because the changes you're going to make with the teeth and the dentition is going to make changes in the face, and that's why we need a Ceph. So sometimes I'll work with you guys, I'll be like, dude, we still need a Ceph, and they're like, no, I use the CBCT feature. I'm like, that's only like the upper jaw and the lower jaw. What about the rest of the face? So if you're not sure, it's always great to learn. And as always, I want to give this disclaimer, dude. Sorry for my surfer talk today. I've been around surfers, but I ultimately, I only know what I know in my training, and we generally take Cephs on everything because that's how orthodontists do it. It's like, even if we don't use them, we take them because, it's better to have than not want than want to not have. But I mean, I also get it. If you don't have that technology, there's no sense in putting the patient out or rating the patient for something that you absolutely really don't need. So of course you should always, I can't be the one that tells you this, there's gonna be times where I'm gonna look at a case, I'm like, I have no idea without a Ceph. That's how I tell them, I don't have any answers for you. I can't educate you without a Ceph. But ultimately, you need to know your own dental practice act in your own state or country of licensure to know if you need a Ceph, and I can't tell you that or not. So hopefully that was helpful. All right, thank you.